What's going on YouTube? It's Sean here, and I'm here today to give you guys a look at the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the black and pine green colorway. This pair is set to drop February 29th for $170 US or $225 here in Canada. So yes, you've heard me right, the price on the Air Jordan 1 apparently looks like it's gone up $10. For those of you guys watching in Canada, this pair will be available at retailers like The Closet Inc. So The Closet Inc., if you guys haven't heard of them before, they're an independent sneaker boutique located out of Southern Ontario, and they're definitely going to be dropping this pair on the 29th. So be sure to check them out, give them a follow. I'll add their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below, and be sure to support the independent shops. So diving back to the shoes, this is your classic Air Jordan 1 High silhouette. And this time it takes the same color blocking as the bread or band ones or the royal ones, but instead of the red or the blue, of course, in this case it replaces it with this pine green color. The official colorway of this shoe is black, pine green, white, and gym red. So taking a closer look at the toe box, so this is constructed using a very tumbled pine green colored leather. The quality of this leather felt pretty decent. It wasn't amazing by any means, but I've definitely seen worse quality leather on Jordan 1s before. Surrounding the outer edges of the toe box and covering the mid panel of the shoe, here we have this black leather that's done in this matte finish, and for some reason to the touch, because of the matte finish, it almost feels like it's some sort of suede. It's definitely not, it's just the way that it feels in person. Stitched on top of the mid panel on both sides, here we have a green Nike swoosh, again constructed out of that very tumbled green leather. Near the top of the shoe on the lateral side only, here we have the Air Jordan Wings logo, but instead of the traditional method where it's simply debossed, in this case Jordan Brand has given us this leather patch, which is then sewed on top of the green leather. This patch has a bit of this glossy feel to it, which I'm not too crazy about, but at the end of the day, it's not a deal breaker either. Surrounding the top collar area of the shoe, again we see that matte black leather, and then covering the back heel, we have more of that tumbled green leather again. In terms of laces, so these come standard with a flat black lace, but they do give you a secondary pair of red colored laces, which gives the shoe a bit more of a Christmas or Gucci feel, but I'm personally not a big fan of that. Underneath the laces, we have your standard nylon tongue, and at the very top, we have a leather tag, which has the Nike Air branding done in red. Again, the red accent color felt a little bit random and out of place for me. I would have preferred if they just kept it black, green, and white, but that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree. Pulling out the insoles, these come with your standard black colored Jordan Brand insole, and on the heel we have Nike Air branding stamped on in red. So the upper of these pine green Jordan 1s sit atop your classic white colored midsole, and encapsulated underneath the heel but not visible to the eye, we do have Nike Air sole technology. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your standard Air Jordan 1 outsole. This is entirely done in this green colored rubber. We have this circular pivot point on the forefoot and Nike branding right in the middle. So in terms of sizing, my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I usually wear between a 10 or a 10.5 in my Air Jordan 1s depending on the specific model, the materials used, and just the way that version of the shoe is cut. So for these guys, I got these in a size 10, and I gotta say they actually fit me very well true to size. For those of you guys watching with wide feet, you might have encountered the same issue I had with past Jordan 1 models where there was some pinching around this area right here, but for this shoe it felt very wide foot friendly and there was definitely no need to go up a half size. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so really nothing too special here, it feels pretty much like all your other Air Jordan 1s, so it's going to be very stable, very low to the ground, but it's not going to be the softest shoe on the market, but it's going to be fine for just everyday casual use. So with all that being said, now let's lace up these pine green Air Jordan 1s and I'll show you guys how these guys look on feet. The bread or royal style color blocking is always an amazing look on the Jordan 1, and that stays true even for this pine green iteration. Visually speaking, it's just a really good looking shoe, except for of course the red hits, which I personally wasn't too fond of. But as I mentioned from the start, the quality on this shoe, the materials were pretty decent. I personally wasn't disappointed at all, but just don't expect anything super premium on your end. Of course, it is a little bit disappointing that Jordan Brand has increased the price by another $10. I remember when back in the day, the only Jordan retros that were over 200 Canadian dollars were, I believe, the Jordan 11s. But I guess it is what it is. People are willing to pay that premium price, so I guess it makes sense for Jordan Brand to do that from a business perspective. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this Pine Green Air Jordan 1 and if you guys plan to pick this up on February 29th. Again, for those of you guys watching from Canada, this pair will be available at The Closet Inc., so be sure to check them out, links down below. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this early look, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next video.